Welcome back to Law and Order, the police procedural set in Waterdeep, starring some of your favourite Twitter shitposters, and where apparently the DM is a goblin.
It's not like that.
So,
oh my God.
Donovan, unfortunately, is still recovering from catching some man flu, but if Twitter can't stop him, then surely the flu won't either. He will be back soon enough. The man is invincible. Last we left our intrepid and completely professional wardens, they had just moved into the Sethmas court, a rundown and long abandoned attempt to bring some sort of rich and finery and wealth to the southern ward is now overrun with bird shit, and the homeless community of Sethmas Court, led by King Luminor. Our adventurers, they're not adventurers, our wardens had just intervened in a shakedown that took a rather curious turn, and were just now discussing the implications of what had happened as they continue their stakeout for the mysterious Mr. William Laura. Over to you.
Who didn't we have last week?
Celia.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit fuzzy. I feel like I've kind of been just checked out. I'm fine. She had a cool necklace. That's what I took from that scenario, and I think it's a pretty comprehensive examination. So I'm good.
I've recently developed a wariness for women with cool necklaces.
That girl's necklace is pretty good. I liked it. She was hot too. But other than that, I brought food back for everybody, and I'm going to show everybody the meat pies I have.
He almost forgot. He almost forgot, by the way. So you're welcome.
Almost forgot what to buy. I bought enough for everyone, but I bought more now, Nixie.
I had to remind you
to buy more, but I bought some. We have
anyway, you're welcome, people.
Okay, we should probably go up to the stakeout place and eat.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to follow that chick, because that does seem like some juiciness.
We have no idea where she went. Didn't she use like a spell or something? I can't remember.
I'm pretty good at tracking people.
I still have a little bit of her blood on my clothes because I had to stab her. So
That's hot. Wait, never mind.
That's what'd you say?
I said nothing.
I had to stab her through the calf because she asked me. So I have a little bit of blood. I don't know if that's gonna help you track her down, but
would I be able
actually hold on to that?
Yeah,
would I be able to make
yeah.
a survival check to see if I could potentially get a light trail of her?
He's gonna be like a bloodhound, just on the trail, nose to the ground.
I like it.
I would say give me a survival check. Yeah.
Survival? Okay.
Survival or investigation. You, as a more urban ranger, will be allowed survival.
If you roll a 1, you get HIV from the blood, so be careful.
Why you gotta bring that up?
Hey!
Let me go once I start to stiffen. Don't tell me now. Jeez.
Yo, I still have it under my fingernails and shit. Thanks a lot.
You didn't roll a 1. You're okay.
I am terrified. It's not a 1. 17.
Okay.
Better than a kick in the ass.
Yeah, Charisse, if you don't mind me asking, what was that Arcana check for? I missed that in the AIDS conversation.
Oh.
Arcana check.
I just got an Arcana check from you, or was that supposed to be...
that must have been last session, I think.
You are correct, yes. Don't mind me, I can see the date directly underneath it, and we're gonna just move on from that part of the conversation. Gabe, you do a little bit of sniffing around, and Enzo has just rolled a big dick check. He only rolled a 5. There is a +8 on that. No idea where the +8 comes from. However, Gabe, with your survival check of 17, you do a little bit of sniffing around. You get a sense that
Stop.
whatever magic she used, she likely only could have jumped into a nearby alley. With a 17, probably takes you about 5 or 6 minutes checking the nearby spots that could hide her within that distance. And you find a trail. You do find a spot of blood that you can just make out like the outline of a boot print that it's dripped against. Like you could probably infer that it's sort of been dripping down her leg.
I got a track. You can find her right now if you guys want.
Yeah, let's go.
Actually, this is how I think we should do it. I know that this is like against conventional wisdom, but I think only you and the stealthiest person we have should go, and the rest of us should stay here and finish, the stakeout.
You wanna split the party?
Splitting,
Yeah.
from my experience, splitting up is how you die.
Yeah, but I don't want you guys. I don't want you guys to engage. I want you guys just to kind of follow, figure out where it is that she is, and then we can go check that out later as a group. But I don't want to miss the opportunity to find the person we came here for.
Should we do like stealth? Do you think if we want the stealthiest person, should we all roll?
It'd be you and Gabriel.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
I'm down to do some hiding and seeking.
Let's go. Fucking
Nice.
go.
Before you guys pop out, let me see if I can give you a little goose here. Let me features and traits, class features. Okay. Knowledge domain. All right. I don't know how long this lasts for, but if I were to it's 10 minutes. All right, so you got 10 minutes to use this. I'll use Channel Divinity, and that will give you proficiency with any skill or tool for 10 minutes. Any skill. What skill do you guys want to that you don't have proficiency with, but you think you might need?
When it comes to espionage, I'm pretty good at all of it. I think you guys should probably hold on to that for now, because when it comes to sneaking, hiding, stealing, and jumping, killing, I'm pretty good at that. So,
okay.
Yeah, we got this on lock.
Yeah.
Bless won't last long enough for it to be useful to you. So
yeah, you guys hold on to the spell slot. We'll
Don't
be
need
back
it.
later, and I'm gonna do like a cool peace out, signed off, and start running towards and start the tracking.
Yeah. Let's go.
Start slacking and tracking.
Okay. So the blood trail leads probably another 200-300 yards, going through some alleyways, and then it stops just as you lead an alleyway heading back onto the main street.
Okay.
So did she disappear? What the hell?
Where
Where does it just go?
Can I investigate to see if I can pick up anything that might give me a bit of? Oh, can I use this a raw wisdom check to see if I can figure out what my intuition's giving me?
Sure. I tell you what, make an insight check. You're trying to put yourself into Tabarifa's shoes, bloody as they may be, and see if you can infer what might have happened from there.
Okay. Big money, no whammy.
Oh God.
That's pretty decent. Well, you have seen her use some sort of magic to just into thin air and reappear somewhere nearby. It's quite feasible that leaving the alleyway and getting into the larger, more populated space that is Tollmaster Street, maybe she did the same thing.
This is tough to track. She just disappeared.
Should we investigate?
I guess we could probably look for some more prints, maybe more blood, or we could like check these places.
Yeah, because I mean, blood doesn't just like stop and just like disappear, like unless she vanished into thin air.
That's true. Wherever she would end up, she might bleed there as well.
Anywhere.
All right. What do I see in front of me other than the? Is it a street like lively, is it bustling, or is it kind of like a more of a quiet vibe right now?
It's sort of a middling. It's lunchtime. The lunch rush is over. It looks fairly standard. Like Tollmaster Street is one of the main streets on the east half of the Southern Ward, so it's not like crammed. It's not like you saw when you were down directing traffic and there's just people packed everywhere. It's like the main street of whatever town or city you might live in.
Okay. Is Clifford with me?
Clifford is not with you. Clifford is enjoying many body parts with many other.
That's fair.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, he got his eyeballs, and now he's looking for a tasty spleen somewhere. Maybe a bit of liver.
Okay. I am going to probably see are there any characters out right now? Any people out? Like, is there any transients, mucking about, or any people that seem to be like they possibly were out lounging on the street?
Yep. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Time to perceive. Ooh, 24.
Nixie, feel free to jump in on any of these, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Honestly, you don't see. No. Oh, very nice. The 24 and a 22 from our stealthy sneaky.
Oh, we gonna find it. Yeah.
There aren't that many on Tollmaster Street. Being so close to Sethmas Court, the people around there are sort of already well aware that there's homeless in the area. So the homeless tend to move a little bit further out to do their begging.
Mm-hmm.
However, you do notice a couple of people sort of coming and going from Sethmas Court, from the entrance. So, yeah, there's a couple of people nearby that definitely look like they belong to Sethmas. They just happen to be on the move. They're not, prostrating themselves with their hands out or hassling people verbally.
I'm gonna walk up to somebody and be like, "Excuse me, a moment."
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Have you? And I'm gonna describe the lady that we just interacted with. There's a woman, a bleeding woman that came running through this area maybe a little while ago. Have you, by any chance, seen her?
Oh, I thought I caught a flash of someone what was bleeding. She
Where was she bleeding?
In I think it was like the hip or the leg or the knee.
Okay.
I didn't get a look at her very quickly, but yeah. So she basically, I mean, I've seen shit, but she just sort of appeared in front of me and took off down the alleyway up towards the loop. She's I mean, you don't forget a woman like that, even if you only see her for half a second. Yeah, I hope that helps. Look, I've got to get up to Caravan Court. There's new shipments coming in. Might be able to get some change. A bit of extra food for everyone tonight. Is there anything else I could do for you?
I'm gonna dig into my pocket and hand him 5 gold pieces.
Just be
5
giving
gold
all
pieces.
your money.
All right, make
People need it,
mark
man.
that off. Mark that off your character sheet.
All right.
Oh, bless your heart, sir. All the gods. Thank you. That's. Thank you so much.
Don't worry about it. Thank you for your help.
I'll yeah. What's your name, sir? I would love to tell our leader, as it were, of your kindness.
Call me the Whispering Wind, and I'm gonna.
Oh my god! Don't listen to him.
No, Nixie, let's go. It's cool. They'll think it's cool. Let's get going.
Oh my god, you're so embarrassing.
Call me the Whispering Wind.
Jesus Christ, let's get the fuck out of here.
Guy looks at you and goes, "The Whispering Wind it is."
And I'm gonna like,
and then he's like looking at Gabe, and then Nixie's like,
I'm gonna flip my cape around like real extra, like Batman, and run off. Yes, like that.
okay.
This
And the
is what-
Whispering Wind whooshes away.
Call me the Whispering Wind.
Jesus Christ,
Ma'am? Ma'am?
I'm sorry. Just don't even forget everything that just happened here right now. Okay.
I would
But thank
very much like to. You're
Have
you're
a
welcome.
great day. Wonderful.
Wherever
Thank
he
you
is,
for your
he's
help.
a generous soul. Thank you. All right, I'm
Yeah.
He trots down Tollmasters to the main intersection, heading north to the caravan court. Yeah, okay. We'll just pause here for a moment and head back to Sethmas Court.
I have something at my door. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. You guys can continue your plan and going ons.
So if he turns his camera off, everything may switch around. So be it.
Oh,
This is okay.
actually, I'll wait around and forget it.
You sure? Just like flip a cloth over the webcam. You know, you'll be fine.
Just throw your cum sock over the top of the thing.
You're crack.
That's too crusty to like just drape over. That's all right off.
Moving
so
right
crazy.
along, we're just gonna check in with our folks at Sethmas Court. What are we doing in here, just quickly, if anything?
Well, now that I've convinced 2 of our party to leave, that leaves more food for the rest of us on the stakeout.
I like this
yeah,
plan.
okay, all right,
So
good.
we'll go on up there into the tower. We'll eat. Is the king the homeless king? What's his name? He has a special
Luminor?
name. Luminor. There he is.
Special.
That's the guy. Is he still around, or there was kind of a big kerfuffle out here, so I thought maybe he would come out to see, but he is old.
He is sort of a good couple of 100 feet away inside the back end of a building. There's no reason to believe he's not still there, but you don't see him particularly.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just settle in for our stakeout
Mhm.
and kind of let things settle down. We'll
Are there-
eat.
Yeah. Are there birds nearby?
Many.
Okay. Felia's
Lots
gonna
of
have
birds.
like a tiny bit to eat because she's heard there's meat pies going down and she feels a bit ugh. So she's gonna go and sit in the corner and well, it looks like she's conversing with birds, and from her perspective, she could quite be conversing with birds. Really, she's just chatting at a load of magpies who are shitting on the
Yep.
floor in front of her.
Okay.
What's
She's
the,
really happy though.
what's the condition
Sorry?
of the tower that we're in?
It's a little bit run down. There's still quite a bit of debris and clutter scattered about. You guys have... what I'm going to do is... there was a sneak peek of this earlier. This is something I've been working on since you guys have sort of moved in and made the place your own. So... you guys have cleared out a fairly nice area in this room overlooking the court. And you get the sense that in addition to providing a reasonable view of the court, Luminor's probably selected one of the better, more insulated, intact, less run-down buildings for you to all hold up in.
Alright, well I guess I'm just walking around and I'm casting the mending cantrip. And I'm like patching holes in the walls and
Okay.
and I'm just taking my paintbrush and I'm just like painting over cracks in stone and stuff and filling things out.
Question for
Okay.
you: who technically owns these buildings?
Give me Give me an intelligence check, or maybe I will allow a history check if you have proficiency in it.
I don't.
Okay, well, even if you did do a history check, it would be a straight intelligence roll.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I mean, I'm not dumb, but not super smart either.
Yeah, not 100% sure. There may be some laws in place about, possession being 9/10. If these buildings are owned by anyone, they've probably been written off. The deeds are tucked away somewhere. It's hard to. It's possible, but it's hard to imagine someone kicking down the door and trying to, take the building back.
Mm-hmm. Until we end up fixing it up.
Yeah, this is true. You do imagine. Look, you could probably go back to the guard post at some point, pull some records, have a look into it, possibly even look up some legal codes, and you could probably get a much clearer picture of the legal status of all these buildings.
Okay. I'm going to do that, so don't let me forget.
Okay. He's actually going to do that, so don't let me forget. To let him,
writing it down.
not let him forget.
Hey, Ryan's giving us gift subs in the chat.
I know, right? I just
Yeah,
saw that.
just,
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Normally I'd
Simon?
save this sort of stuff until after the chat, but yeah, Ryan is gifting our cast members subs,
Awesome.
and big shout out. We love you, Ryan.
Dang,
Nice.
Thank you.
We might even let Ryan choose one of the random encounters to take
Ooh.
place during the stakeout for next week.
Oh,
So thank you very much, and as long as we're giving shout outs, hello to Yiffy TV, who's a first time viewer, and I believe that Saws has Oars has just subscribed. So thank you very much for joining our Watchman family. We're just having a real cracker of a day today, and you've made me a very happy goblin.
It's not like that.
I know. I love you, Sween. Right here.
I
Never-
thought Goblin
you're-
Park on the other side.
you're literally never gonna live that down ever.
Ever. I did a mistaken racism, and I'm just saying my life is
I want
over.
a goblin. I want a goblin with a slick leather vest and a kubra and a DM's, maybe with a little cork on strings, and a DM's cloak and a D20. Don't know how that's going to happen, but I want it. Yeah. So, Charisse, it's your cogs are turning. You're getting some ideas. You can't really put a finger on anything solid right now, but you're pretty sure it wouldn't take you long to work it out once you're back in, the more ordered parts of civilization. Tenzo, of course, you're now wandering around doing a little bit of Mr. Fix-It work. What else are you doing at the moment, Charisse? Continuing the stakeout?
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye out.
Okay. Give me a quick perception check.
Okay, perception. There we go. Feeling that. 23.
Oh, yep,
Ooh,
okay.
baby.
Noted.
Right. You're
So-
like molesting my ears right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew. That's
Okay.
gross.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll perception again because I've just imposed disadvantage for that. No, that was a solid roll. I'm going to put that roll aside. There's going to be a few rolls throughout the day. You don't notice anyone that could come close to matching William Laura's description, but you're also reasonably certain that you haven't seen anyone matching that description. You're confident you haven't missed him. All right, so we will get back to our sneaky trackers. Nixie and Gabe, the Whispering Wind.
Oh, good God.
The Whispering Wind.
Oh, I'm impressed.
That's the only cadence change I have at all.
Oak noticed. I'll keep that in mind. So your trail has taken you to the north side of the street.
Okay.
So you found a few more blood prints.
Okay.
And they take you through a few more corners. A few more alleyways. You find yourself getting closer to the loop, which is a loop of old stores and warehouses that sits to the north of Tollmaster Street.
Okay.
That's also a known homeless community, but it's considerably more dangerous.
Danger.
These are the sorts of
Here we go.
the streets that you don't walk in after dark, where you're not asked for money per se, as you're
Demanded.
Yep. You're very firmly and violently persuaded to part with your belongings.
It's like Central Park at nighttime. I'm excited.
And once again, the trail stops.
Okay.
Now, with the incredibly high perception checks you had previously, I'm going to let them carry over to this one.
Sick.
Where the last bloody footprint ends, very close nearby, you see some shards of glass that look quite fresh. Like it doesn't have that worn edges, the slight dull sheen. It's very good quality glass, about the size and shape of a vial.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I am going to probably approach where it is, but stealthily.
Mm-hmm. All right. Give me a stealth check.
All right.
Both of us have to do that.
If you want to show up stealthy too, Gabe can Whispering Wind his way up there. If you want to just walk beside him, sort of snickering, then you're very welcome to.
Oh my God.
Whispering Wind.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! I can't with you today.
Look, it's
quick 20.
Oh.
26.
He is truly the wind that whispers.
You are rolling today. Holy shit!
Yeah. So the thing is, Nixie, as he's like, "I am the Whispering Wind," and you kind of roll your eyes like, "You fucking idiot!" And as you look back, you're like, "Fuck, did he go?" There's just this
Okay, that actually
gentle whisper of a wind, and you're like, "Is that him? Is that him in the shadows down
How did
there?" Fucking hell!
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I really hate my life. What is my life right now?
It's this or Lenore. Take your pick.
Would you rather be with the wind or the dog?
The wind every day, all day.
I would have chose Lenore.
Oh hell no!
So
Hell no.
approaching this last bloody footprint, and you can see the glint of the glass from off in the distance, and as you get closer, you can see a few droplets remaining attached to some of the glass shards. They're a viscous nature, deep red in color, and there's just a little bit of fading shimmer to these drops of liquid.
This is a potion of some sort.
Yeah. Have you seen one like this before?
I'm not really an arcane person. I'm more divine magic, being a ranger. I'm like a hippie with swords and bows and stuff, so I don't know much about this.
Give me an Arcana check if you want, both of you.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not a very high check.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Yeah, Nixie, maybe not.
Nixie
Maybe
rolled a
not.
6.
I am no
Where's Gabe's big money? No way.
Oh my god!
Man.
Holy shit!
I'm on
How do
fire
you
right
keep
now,
doing
guys.
this? How do you
Because I
jam?
have really bad days and then really good days. The next stream, if we get into combat, you guys are gonna die.
Well, no, because you
You
had like 3 bad weeks in a row.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
This is fair. This is just balancing out. Once again, I'm going to tweet at D&D Beyond, see what we can do about getting some dice rolls in our overlays.
That'd be cool.
Nice.
Funny thing is, the DC for this roll was 5, so you both pass.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you fucking do?
I can't even look at you.
He wiped his ass with a baller roll on a DC 5 check. It's just like a DC 5 here. Oh, there's a 20 right there.
So, okay, I'm sorry, Ninja Master.
That's the Spring Winds catchphrase, by the way.
God, I love it.
So,
I love it. I love it
This-
so much.
is a stock standard healing potion at basic level. Gabe, you could probably tell Nixie everything about the making of it, some of the more common ingredients. You might even be able to point to a half a dozen stores that you might nearby that you might buy one from. Nixie, it's a healing potion.
It's not just a healing potion. It's a locally sourced, artisanal, handcrafted healing potion.
Was this made in a potion sweatshop?
It was
This
made.
may-
It was
this
most
may-
likely made by dwarves. In fact, based on the roots used.
I mean, that is all they're good for.
Oh no! Oh no! You say that, and I look at you, and my face just changes from me trying to be badass to like, oh no!
Where's the lie?
When you realize your friends are racist.
Your friend that you had for a long time just says something really crazy, and you're like, oh wow!
Are you?
I gotta go home. I just realized I can't be your friend anymore.
Weren't you just talking shit about goblins last week?
I was not Gabe.
Hey, you know what? Y'all share a brain, so just saying. I'm thought policing you now.
Oh no, the character is
so-
me.
We have a sense that a healing potion was just drunk. The vial was smashed. Gabe knows everything about it. You might even be able. You even see some inscribings on the bottom of the vial. You're like, I think that might actually have come from the Capians at one point. Hard to say. Or is that a guy 2 streets over? It's definitely from the southern end. Anywho, Tabarifa does not appear to be there, and the trail does seem to have ended.
Should have ended. I'm gonna see. This is probably gonna be a bad idea, but do I notice any dwellers in the dark?
Oh god damn it.
Your DM is half deaf, and as much as I love that deep throat, like the chest voice, what in the dark?
Any people walking around? Any people just?
I don't think you
Blanking.
should say you like deep throat and anything in the same sentence. As
Hey,
much as I
man.
like deep throat. I'm in trouble. I'm probably gonna die now.
And with that, I think the stream's over, guys.
Good.
Have a blessed evening.
Thanks for coming.
To be fair,
Check, please.
I could not leave that. I can't leave anything.
If you didn't pick it up, I was going to. I was this close.
Friend was like, "Fuck, come on, man! No one say anything, please."
20, baby.
20. Nixie, being something of a sharpshooter yourself, having been, put up on a few rooftops during your earlier, like, special event stuff, working with the Watch, you're more familiar with the concept of looking up.
Okay.
So, yeah, as you're looking, checking all the corners, then you start looking up, checking all the windows, and then as you find yourself looking up to the rooftops, you catch just the briefest instant of a flash of red hair.
Gabe, look up.
I'm gonna look straight up, like to the zenith. What?
Look up on that building.
Yeah. What's going on over there?
I just saw some red hair, like a chick.
Oh, really?
Up there. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to look around. Anything I can climb?
No climbing.
What do you mean? Okay, we're gonna go into the building then. So I guess you could run over to the
We're
building.
gonna probably can we climb this building, DM? How high is it? Okay.
It's about 2 stories where you are.
Oh, okay, we got it.
I'd say 3, because you're in like the tightly packed tenement building. So there's lots of dingy stores one side and the other, and then there's just apartments stacked on top of them. But with the construction, there's lots of wooden beams, there's lots of like big chunky stone. It's not a complicated climb.
All right, let's do it.
I want to do it as acrobatically as possible.
All right, let's get up there. We got to do this
Okay,
quick.
let's get acrobatics rolls from both of you.
Time to click a button.
Ah, shit. 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall on my ass.
22. I'm on fire.
Holy shit.
Parkour.
It is Nick. This is a Nixie. You climb the wall slowly, steadily. 3 points locked, only moving 1 limb at a time. It's professional textbook climbing.
Very
As you're
remedial.
about halfway up, yeah. As you're about halfway up, Gabe is like, alley-oop. He's doing a big dynamic leap, like nothing connected to the wall, single point, grab a beam, fling himself up onto it, look down at you, and he's just like,
I can't even.
sorry.
Yes!
I don't like role-playing for my characters, but this was got an opportunity to pass up.
I can't even hate on that right now.
He's
That's so
hate on
fucking cool.
really
You
impressive.
can't really
hardcore.
hate the wind.
Yeah, Gabe, you find yourself up the top of this roof in about 2 or 3 seconds. Maybe we'll say 4 or 5, actually.
Say that's blinding speed to climb something.
Yeah. No, we'll say about 4 or 5 seconds.
All right. I'm gonna get up there.
Yep. So when you get to the top, you see a very lithe figure moving nimbly about 2 houses over, and about 6 seconds after you. So we'll say it took you a round to get up there. It took Nixie another round to get up there. So in those 6 seconds, are you waiting for Nixie? Are you going to help her up, or are you
I'm
taking
gonna help her up.
Okay, so you spend the next round getting up there. I'll give you guys advantage on some sort of pursuing roll on account of you helping her up.
Mhm.
As you both turn around and check, you can see this figure now probably 3 streets over. Gabe, with the shit you just pulled, you're still pretty damn impressed by watching her vault and flip and leap. Gets over 1 street, leaps up, kicks off a wall, lands on the building on the other side. Like, whoever this woman is, she's a professional at moving across uneven spaces.
Nice.
You might almost say she has a bit of parkour ability.
Okay. Ready to go, Nixie? There's gonna be a run. All right.
That's all right. I'm ready.
To...
Acrobatics checks.
Okay.
And I'll let you make them at advantage on account of you getting a very quick start from...
God damn it, man!
You know what's crazy? I feel my luck, like right now, I know my luck is gone. If I didn't have advantage, something terrible would happen.
Mine's dead. I might as well just I'm
got a
like
19.
a gimp at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this is bad.
You have advantage, Nixie, so you get to go again.
Oh,
you
you
get to
get
roll
advantage.
again.
You get one more roll, bud.
Yeah, try it again.
Yeah, so if you're doing this on your PC...
Oh, thank God.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh.
Thank
21. On D&D Beyond, you can on a PC, you can right-click on the roll you want to make, and it'll bring up an advantage, disadvantage, normal option.
Oh, nice.
Then,
Okay, I did not know that.
So, Nixie, you go to make your first leap. You sort of stumble a little bit, and after seeing Gabe, you go, "Oh shit, right!" And you turn it into a roll. Come out of the roll, leap. You're fucking a gazelle.
Hell yeah!
So at this point, she's now only about 2 streets over, maybe half a dozen buildings, and she is. She does not seem to notice that you're in pursuit. She just seems to be trying to put as much distance between herself and Sethmas Court as possible, as she stops heading north and starts curving a little more around to the west, towards the less poor sections of the city.
Gabe.
All right. We are not meant to.
Gabe, do you think that she knows we're here?
I don't think she knows. I'm pretty stealthy. You know, I'm the wind. So I don't know how she could know the wind is there. The wind's always there, but not exactly.
Okay, so she doesn't.
I don't think she does.
Okay.
But to be safe, let's move a little stealthily. We shouldn't move at full pace. We should move a little slower.
All right, gotcha.
We keep eyesight on her. So I'm going to, right now, use one of my stalker's marks.
Mm-hmm.
And how far is she from me, actually? Because it's a 60-foot range. She's definitely too far, right?
If she's half a dozen buildings away, she's outside of your
she's
your
way
range.
out of my range. Okay. So I'm going to... We're just going to keep behind her at steady pace.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to keep behind her at steady pace.
Okay, let's get another set of acrobatics checks, please.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
17. Friendosaurus, what's up?
Dude.
I'm sapping all your rolls right now. I'm just eating up all your rolls.
Well, I'm like getting this single digit bullshit.
Okay. Can I get? Actually, no. We'll say that at this point you're sort of maintaining the gap between you. How long are you looking to hold your pursuit?
Just to kind of see where, if she stops or goes into anywhere. As far as we can see, as long as like we can see her just kind of either go into a building or we know like a general location.
Okay, sure. Give me 3 acrobatics checks each. We'll just do this as like a chase sequence, a bit of a montage.
That's a good one.
Oh!
Okay, you got one good one from you. You got that? Okay.
An okay one.
Oh, no, that was pretty good. Good set.
Yeah.
25, 12, and 16. Okay. That's not bad.
I'm not complete dog shit today.
Nice.
19, 23, and 24. Damn, you two.
Okay.
Jumping. I'm tucking late. That's how crazy my acrobatic checks are. I'm so confident I'm not going to tuck the roll until when I'm about to hit the floor. And then I roll out of my front flips.
Okay, so she leads you on quite a merry chase. You find yourself headed. She drops down to the street as you start approaching the main road, and you actually this time see her performing this, just vanishing into mist and reappearing halfway across the road to a couple of people like, holy shit. She keeps dashing, and then you see her sort of do that little bounce up between 2 narrow buildings back onto the rooftops. Same thing again, Way of the Dragon. She finds one of these like festive streamer cables across the whole street, and she's just tightrope walks it at a run.
Oh, that's impressive.
I wonder where she's going. She's in such a hurry.
I wonder how she's so good at running like that.
This one is probably a little bit intimidating, but you're like, fuck it, I've come this far, I'm doing well, I'm in the zone, and you're sort of a little bit of the wind yourself. You guys head over. Start slowing down, giving you guys more opportunity to pick your footholds and your leaps and your runs. And she heads down to a bar in the dock ward.
Ooh, well, we've been pretty far.
Yeah.
You're now over in the next ward. You probably dropped a good 100 feet in elevation down towards sea level. If you give me a moment, I can give you the name of the ward, because I haven't researched too many of the other wards very well.
Nice.
I probably should have put more work into reading up on the dock ward, but, you know.
Don't worry.
Where'd you get that book?
Fine.
I
Don't
got
worry,
this book
Dungeon
from
Master.
dmsguild.com. They do a lot of print on demand. It's quite amazing.
That's an AD&D book.
Yeah, it is.
It is indeed. This is Volo's Guide to Waterdeep. This shows Waterdeep about 100 to 120 years prior to this time. So it gives us a picture into where the cities come from. Now, the...
DM, would you say that Volo is still alive currently in our time? No, he's gone, right?
There's a number of well-known names and faces that appear to have been living unnaturally long lives. However, once people have achieved sort of a certain level of power, there's things like potions of longevity, there's certain charms. Wizards, monks just seem to stop aging for a while. Certain practitioners of purity of body. It's unusual, but it's not unthinkable.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so you guys find yourself headed down to what I believe is the Bloody Fist.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Sexy.
Metal.
I will let you know if that's not actually the case, and I apologize. There's an awful lot of buildings just in the Southern Ward, and an awful lot of history, but moving on.
Okay.
This appears to be a very run-down building. There's boarded up windows. There's a couple of chairs just thrown out the side that have been smashed, probably in a fight somewhere. She disappears into that tavern.
Okay. We got eyes on her. You know she went, at least. We could also go back later on with everybody and check everything out. All right? You want to head back now?
Let's go.
You didn't do too bad with those jumps and everything, man. I'm pretty impressed. I didn't know you were able to move like that.
I didn't know either. Sometimes I just surprise myself. Maybe it's the wind rubbing off on me.
Maybe it is. Yes! We are the wind!
Yeah!
No, she has to be the breeze.
You're
You're the wind.
I'm the wind and you're the breeze.
I'm the breeze.
Yeah. I love this.
So, takes you about 25 minutes at a jog. Because it's funnily enough, it's like some of the cool routes and back alleys ways, having either run through them or over them. And after about 25 minutes, you, Charisse, see a quite sweaty and heavy breathing Gabe and Nixie sort of jogging back in, sort of jogging around the wheel. Like, hang on, looking straight down the window. They've come through an alleyway and are now entering into the tower building. In that time, can I get another perception check from you, please? And Tenzo and Nixie, up to you if you're still chatting with birds or
you mean Philia?
repairing the building. Philia, yes.
It's alright, I'll
need
do
another
perception.
coffee?
At this point, I'm probably just watching Philia.
Oh,
can
fuck
talk
me.
to
I'm
birds.
totally still talking to the birds. I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Philia's learning some shit, man.
There's a pigeon, and he has, like, white feathers on half of his wings, and I think he's really cool.
I had a 15.
It's
Okay.
a rat with wings.
I know.
True.
I love him.
Okay. Tenzo and Charisse, a couple of times now, could have been a trick of the mind or boredom. You swear you've seen the same person twice, but in 2 different places. Too close to each other for them to have simply traveled from one to the other. You think you're seeing a young elven girl, or elvish girl, I should say, Like, you see her walk into that building, but then 2 minutes later, you could have sworn you saw her coming out of that building.
I turn to Charisse and I go, disguise self?
Would someone pick the same disguise as another person, or
No, like they're pretending to be that girl,
they just don't know that she happened to walk through here just a second ago?
or they just didn't care.
All right. Well,
maybe. Hey, how about this? I cast disguise self on myself, and I am going to make myself look like just some dirty old bum, covered in rags, probably a really crappy hat, and I'm just painting on myself, and then I make myself look like an orc just because. And I say, okay, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna post up next to that well, and I'll send you a message if I see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, what's the range on message, by the way? Is that 100 feet?
100.
Okay.
Base.
120. Message is 120.
120 feet. Okay, so unfortunately, your message cantrip will probably only get you about halfway. It's a big open court. Each of these squares on the map are 20 feet. However, that's okay. As you heading down the stairs of the tower and you're just sort of painting over yourself and transforming into this homeless person, the sun is fading over the building tops. To the west, you can see it just sinking beneath the peak of Mount Waterdeep. People are starting to come out of the buildings, and where you can see the remnants of a fire, they're throwing stacks of old wood, they're gathering up fallen branches, and it appears to be a regular ritual, if not nightly, and a fire is lit in the center of the buildings that make up the sort of the dogleg of Sethmas Court. So as you are setting yourself up by the well, you get a good view of people coming and going.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I'm close enough to be able to cast a message. So
Okie dokie.
I'll just
That would put you.
Split the difference over there.
That would put you roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could probably set yourself up on this pile of stacked up crates and barrels and other debris. That's probably preparation for another fire later on, and still get a reasonably unobstructed view of people coming and going.
if you move outside of the range of message, just use a couple like hand signals or something.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna disguise my sword to look like a walking stick. So I'm just like hobbling along. I'm just like,
okay, sure.
I'm like, hey, how's it going, bro? Just
oh my god,
out of his mind bum.
Okay. Give me another perception check, please.
Of course.
Anyone else with you all sort of now being back at the tower and in the court?
Okay.
Welcome to do a perception check.
12.
15.
22.
Oh, Opelia's paying attention now.
The bird bit me on the finger. I don't like him anymore.
She's done with the bird.
Ended, dude.
What was Gabe's bird? Forgot the name.
Clifford.
Clifford. That's right.
It better not be Clifford. You better not be bothering Clifford, Philia. Leave him alone. He's mine.
Okay, so Tenzo, Charisse, and Philia, you all notice the same thing. You're starting to occasionally see this same young, teenage-looking elvish girl heading in two different places. A couple of times, you actually, for a split second, you see them both on opposite sides of the bonfire before one of them vanishes, and then the other one wanders off into the crowd.
Okay, so we are up in this tower, looking down on this, and the is it a window that we're in, or is it just like a piece of the tower that's fallen out?
Okay, so you are in a room that affords you the best view. There is an inset cut into the wall where there is a window. It's sort of about 2 or 3 feet high. There's like a stone block that the window sets on, so you can actually sort of sit yourself up on that comfortably whilst looking out the window.
Okay,
Almost like a little reading nook, just made out of cold stone and not nearly as cozy.
Okay. I'm gonna make note of where the in and out is happening. You know what I mean? Like, just make a rough representation of the courtyard and do like X's for exit, and then we'll do O's for enter, and then I'll see if there's any sort of like discernible method to that madness.
Okay, give me an insight check, please.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just kind of like trying to
17.
mingle with the bum. What do you think about them wardens, huh?
Oh god.
All right, give me a deception check, Tenzo.
Specialty. That's a 26.
Nice.
Oh,
Holy
nat 20. That's a
Yeah.
nat 20 with a 6. So
Bruh.
yeah, you get welcomed in. Someone goes, I don't think I've seen you before. Let's get you some food and a blanket. We'll try to. Yeah, come on. They sort of bustle you around. You get a nice warm blanket put over, slightly thin but warmer than where you were. How you would appear to be anyway. Some food's put in front of you. You get ushered up to the front of the fire. They're happy to talk about. Yeah, we don't really trust authority around here. There's a lot of corruption. I don't know. They seem like good guys. I heard this one guy gave like 5 gold pieces to Timmy down there. Bit of a strange fellow, but you know he's very generous. Charisse, looking, sort of tracking some of the movements, you get a sense that wherever one of these girls is, the other one always seems to be sort of opposite her from the fireplace or on the other side of the court, almost like one's trying to avoid the other, or they're trying to avoid each other.
I'm gonna do one of these, just like throw a message airplane or just read with the message being any updates.
Down at the fireplace, you're down at the bonfire. You're playing sort of. It's ghostly. You seem to be the only person who can see it. It flies off into the night. Charisse, you hear nothing from your position up in the tower. There is a good 200 feet between you all.
Okay.
What if we just like go say hi? What if they're just little girls? We'll just go say hi. Ask them if they're twins. They could be twins.
Well, we don't necessarily want to be out in the crowd when we're trying to
Yeah, don't want to make the block hot. Hot.
It's quite cold.
Bearing in mind at this point, remember that when you were first called up to the guard post, you were told to arrive in your civvies. That's civvies, not skivvies.
Right.
And given black cloaks to represent your position and authority, sort of as a callback to the black robes of the magisters, who are sort of like, if you're the police, they're the judges. You can call them in to pass summary judgment on people, sort of to show that you're now both watch and magister. So if you take your cloaks off, you pretty much look like however you would dress normally.
I blend into a crowd really well.
I generally don't. I will hang back. I'm not really much of a person that blends. It's not really my forte. So if you want to mingle within the crowd, feel free. Anyone who can do that and not raise suspicion, please do.
Let's quickly go down the list now. For those of you watching, it will seem a little bit haphazard because I'm going to go through the cameras as they appear in Discord chat, not necessarily as they appear on the screen. Philia, what are you doing?
If nobody stops her, Ophelia's gonna just skip down into the crowd of people and try and find one of these little girls.
Okay, are you wearing trousers, a skirt, like something that covers the fact that you are a fawn?
Well, I mean, she's got pants on, but she still has hooves and a tail and antlers. So, you know.
She's wearing pants and a tunic. The pants are slightly odd shaped.
I was kind of imagined her going Donald Duck style.
Honestly, I thought you were Donald Ducking it too, honestly.
Yeah, I thought she was Donald Ducking.
You don't trap the tail in the pants. There is an exit hole for the tail. This is very basic etiquette.
Okay, so
have you ever sat on your tail before?
Nixie, what are you doing?
Donald Ducking it.
I'm just kind of like leaned up on a wall right now, and I'm just kind of watching.
Okay, are you up in the tower? Are you down in the?
I'm up in the tower, and I'm kind of just like leaned up, like down, just like looking.
Okay. So, Charisse, you've got Nixie sort of in her Overwatch position next to you.
Okay.
Kenzo, you are down at the fire, talking up the Wardens.
Yeah, you guys see that? You guys see that one warden? He's got a really cool leather jacket and a doll. That guy seems he's pretty mentally stable and a cool guy. He's probably never killed people. He's probably never had to eat a human body over an open pit somewhere.
Oh my god! Fucking killing me.
I love this.
There's about 4 people clustered around you now, getting to know the new guy. 3 of them are like, I'm sorry, what? There's this one guy, this really old-looking coot, 3 teeth, like scraggly hair, and he's like, yeah, hey man, brother, tell me more, hey!
Oh my god.
He's lapping up every word.
Hey.
Yeah, there you see that one. There's another warden. Pretty sure she had long fangs, like some kind of demon. There was another one. There was another one who it sounds like the wind is rustling through the trees when you talk.
Right.
These 3 are now like, okay, one of them. Fair enough. They start wandering off, mingling.
Oh my god!
This 4th one's like, you tell me that there's demons in here? Watch, they're putting demons among the homeless folk, turning the homeless folk into meat.
I just had another 26. You have to let me sell this pit.
What, really?
Yeah.
You're a monster. You are just exacerbating this man's problems. You are a demon.
I love it.
Okay, so those 3 that wandered off, they're still watching you out of the corner of their eyes, like, This one guy, he's like, he's lapping it up. He loves everything you've got to sell.
That is killing me.
I felt invaded.
That is ear molestation.
My inner ear is wet from doing that. You made the inner you licked the inner of my ear.
My inner ear wants to write a twit longer and expose you.
We are currently in Sethmas court. Kenzo is getting some conspiracy theories. Nixie is just
watching,
having a happy time wandering about the folk. Sorry, Philia. Nixie is up in oversight with Charisse, Overwatch, and
she's chilling with me.
Gabe. What you up to?
I am probably going to be just walking around talking to people.
Okay. Anyone who is down there or active, so pretty much everyone but Tenzo. Can I please get an investigation check? Tenzo, I'll get a perception check from you.
That's people on the ground, right?
Oh my god!
No, I'll let. Actually, yeah.
7.
I'll save you from that roll, Nixie. Philia, I'm sorry, I can't help you there.
Jesus.
Charisse and Nixie, let's get perception checks as well, because you're not moving around looking, you're in the one spot trying to take everything in.
Fuck my life!
What is up with you, dude?
Jesus!
Well, I got a 22, so I can kind of like guide you all like Rafiki style, be like, look down there.
Yeah, like it's just like
Over
just,
there.
Don't say Rafiki. Just say remedial style, because let's call it what it is. It's remedial at this point.
You're not doing good today, bud, but it's cool.
I'm not. I'm sucking so hard.
Okay,
well,
so
you can be my muscle. How's that? You can be my muscle.
20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, you all manage to track down the location of both girls at the same time. Philia, you're having a great time. The small children seem to have realized you have a little wagging tail, and they just want to come say hello. They want to dance and play games. You're into that. Nixie, you're just staring at this going down in disgust from your place in Overwatch until Teresa's like, no, over there.
This is my face the whole time.
So you see, you find these two pale-skinned, slender, with pointy ears, curling deep red hair tucked away under a dirty rag around their heads. They don't just look identical, they're dressed identical, they are identical.
That sounds cool.
I turn to
that sounds pretty rad.
Well, now.
I turn to the old coot next to me and I go, "Hey man, what's the deal with those cats over there?"
Jesus Christ. Your accent changes every single time you say like a different sentence. It's great.
This guy's self is always for my appearance.
In spite of themselves, two of those people that started wandering away are coming back like, no, this guy's actually making sense. There's this the same coot has rolled another fucking natural one, so he's like, they're among us, man! They're among us!
Among us.
I'm just starting like,
doom.
Oh, Jesus.
Why are they called apartments if they're all together at once?
I can't anymore. That's just
lovely.
I can't.
Okay, so
boom, 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 boom.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, DM. We were just having fun.
I'm having fun. This is great. Okay.
And DM's just like, this is fine. Everything's fine.
So
This is fine.
So you see, now you've actually got eyes on both of these girls at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Philia's gonna crouch down near the kids that she's been playing and dancing with. She's been conjuring snowflakes in the air for them. She was like, "Hey, do you guys know those two girls? You seen them around here much?"
Okay, so a small child responds with, two? That's
The little red-headed girls with pointy ears.
That's Shay, but there's only one of Shay. But
Shay
that's
doesn't
also
have a
Shay.
sister?
No, miss. There's just Shay.
That's okay. She's probably just playing a really funny trick. And then I make a flurry of snowflakes behind them. So they look away and then I fucking run.
You just hear clip clopping away on the cobblestones.
I go find Gabriel. And I'm like, one of the girls isn't a real little girl. Her name's Shay, but the other one isn't. The kids don't know who she is.
Whoa. If she identifies as a girl, she's a girl, man. I can't step into that kind of bag, all right? Maybe you don't think she's a real girl, but
Gabriel, I don't get paid enough for this conversation.
All right, I thought it was kind of funny. You want me to track him?
Oh my god.
All right.
We need to find out which one's real and which one's not. Somehow.
Right, I got an idea, right?
Okay.
Why don't you go talk to the one over there, and I'll talk to the other one, all right?
Okay, I'm good at talking to people.
Yeah, now
Okay.
you go do that, all right?
Okay.
I'm gonna start making a beeline towards them, the two girls.
I'm gonna head to the one that Tenzo's walking toward as well.
Unless you're gonna cut yourself in half, Tenzo, and send either half.
Oh shoot!
They've been one or the other has been trying to avoid.
I guess you could always have Lenore harass the other one.
Just walk toward it and shake, and just shake really violently and go toward it.
If it's a child, it will scream and start crying. Brilliant.
Even better.
I know which one of them is really something different. That one's not having a panic attack while seeing Lenore. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna walk towards the one that's probably the one that where are they at? So they're both on two opposite sides of each other, right? Like
okay,
completely square.
So let's bring the map back up.
That's why I was kind of confused. I thought they were on.
Eat them.
Yeah, no, fair call. So there's one down here, sort of closer to the fire, and the other one's just sort of standing, I would say, by this tree, just outside of the lamplight.
I'm gonna go to the one that's by the tree, but I'm gonna try to do it all sneaky like. So if she sees me, she can't run away.
Like the wind.
I'm gonna keep within like 15 feet of Felia. But
I'm going to the fireplace.
Feel you're going to the fireplace. Okay, so that's everybody who's down there. Sween, let's get a stealth check from you.
Easy.
And now he's gonna fail.
Oh, don't jinx him. He's doing good, dude.
Not today.
Not today, punk.
Don't jinx our boy today.
The wind continues to whisper.
Shit.
God
damn.
You approach the girl. You don't like really need to drop down and you're like, there's plenty of people around here coming to the bonfire. So you just like casually weaving amongst the crowd, like you're just saying hello to people. And as you approach near this girl, she just doesn't seem to notice you. She just pulls a ragged little blanket around her a little bit close, like the wind just blew past her.
Because it's me, the wind. I'm going to... Okay, no, sorry.
That's all right. We'll come back to that in a moment. Delia, how are you approaching this other girl?
Felia's just skipping up to her like she would with any other kid, assuming it's a kid.
Yep. So this girl sort of looks you up and down. She's a bit older, probably about 14, 15. She looks up and down and goes, You're not from around here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from a different city. I haven't been here long. I'm looking for some friends and stuff. What's your name?
Give me a persuasion check.
For her name?
What a prude.
What?
Yeah,
Fuck me. 10?
10? Yeah, 10's fine. 10's good. My name's Shay. Well, my name is Shay Lila Autumnstar, but they call me Shay around here.
Why aren't you playing with the other kids, Shay?
They're a little young, and I like the fire.
Okay. Have you noticed anything strange tonight? You wanna? I'm like with a group of friends. We're like cops, but we're really shit at it. And we noticed that you had been dashing about a little bit tonight. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Oh no. I mean, it's not easy in Sethmas court. I just, I'm just new people. There's new people here, and I don't know. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to check.
As I'm like approaching from behind, I'm gonna do like
Oh,
a perception
no.
check. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do a perception check and try to see if her shadow from the fire matches her profile.
Okay.
That's a galaxy brain move.
That is.
Mind large and ridged.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro.
Where she's standing, like there's people behind her, so her shadow's kind of a little bit lost there. But it connects to her legs. It's flickering according to the fire. Seems pretty legit. We will quickly go back to Gabe.
All right.
Wind, whisper for us.
So, I'm gonna walk up to her and see if she seems cold, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take my cloak off and put it around her shoulders. He's like,
Give me a persuasion check.
oh man, she might not be into this. Oh man, I don't want to be a bad person.
Okay, all right, let's go back. Are you sure you want to walk up to a teenage girl you've never met before and put your cloak around her shoulders?
Don't do that.
Start taking off your clothes.
Stop this, all right?
It's all right.
I'm not going down that direction with everyone else. I'm just saying, like, as far as you can trust me, introductions go, maybe.
I'm gonna say you seem cold. Are you okay?
Oh, hello. I'm okay. It just felt like a bit of a breeze had gone past. I don't want to get too close to the fire. It's a little hot for me sometimes, you know?
Well, sorry. The breeze might have been me. I've been called the wind by some people. But
you pass wind a lot?
no, I move like the wind. It's a stupid thing. It's a stupid thing.
Oh my
I'm
god.
starting to rethink it.
Okay.
Hello. I'm Gabriel.
Hi, Gabriel. My name's Shay. Can I help you with something?
I'm gonna be very upfront with you, just to see your reaction. Now you see, I'm gonna point over to her. I'm gonna point over to where Ophelia is, and the other one of her. You see, right over there, there's a second one of you.
Oh my goodness. That's very strange. I don't. Oh, I don't. Am I in danger, Mr. Gabe?
Do you have any clue what's going on here?
No.
Insight check. You better not be lying to me. The wind is all.
The wind blows all.
every last thing.
Even me.
Oh my god.
Especially
Gabe.
you.
She sure as shit knows something's going on.
Oh.
That girl is like squirming.
Now, normally, some of my friends would resort to violence instantly.
Oh my fucking god.
I myself am not quite as ambitious as them. But I did promise I'd try to keep these people safe. So would you mind just fessing up on what's going on?
Give me a persuasion roll.
No problem.
Oh my god.
Persuasion. Okay.
Here he goes.
I got 12. It's finally toning down now.
Sween's ultra instinct rolls have finally started to run out.
The high that I've been on is finally petering out.
So this Shay looks back at you and says, "Please, sir, I don't understand. Why is there a second me? Are your friends going to hurt me? Who are you?"
I'm gonna say to her in a very very calm manner, I can tell you know something already. Call it intuition, please. Just be forthcoming.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know you. She sort of starts like up on her toes, looking over your shoulders, like seeing who's nearby.
She's getting ready to knife you.
I think at this point,
You're gonna get shaked.
Hello, anyone?
Can we?
And she starts pointing.
Can we see this
at-
happening?
Can I
Huh?
She's going the
Give me a
stranger danger
perception
route.
check, Philia.
Perception?
I think by this point I've turned around and started walking towards the other Shay.
15?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, you
so
can
I
see
crouch
Gabe.
down and I
Mhm.
tell the little girl, Shay, do me a favor, go find your parents real quick. It's okay. It's fine. I just don't want you.
I don't have parents, miss.
I'm adopting her.
Okay.
There's a nice lady. Sometimes maybe.
Do you have an adult that you trust around here?
I guess. In Luminor would
Maybe
know
go
what.
find. Yeah, you can go find him. He has already met us earlier, so he will know when you tell him.
Oh, okay. I will go. And she turns around and marches straight in the direction of the building where you met King Luminor.
Great. And then I'm walking over to the girl that's starting to make a scene.
Okay. As she's sort of pointing and you're walking over, you shitting me? It appears that most of her cries have gone unnoticed or ignored.
Shade.
Because I'm the wind.
It's because she's homeless and she's a child
Hello,
and no one
help!
cares.
As the noise.
That's
Gabe's
right.
like,
That's so mean.
he blows the noise
Do
away.
we live in a society?
They're all homeless. Okay.
But she's a homeless child. She's worse.
Mhm.
So Tenzo, we'll give you like 2 rounds of conversation before Philia catches up. Nixie and Charisse, you're still up in Overwatch, keeping an eye on things.
Yep.
Okay, so as I'm walking up, I'm dropping all pretense. I'm just finishing off the disguise self spell. I mean, there's probably isn't much time left on it.
You thought I was just a bum, but it was me, Tenzo.
Not
As you start marching over, there's this old coot following you, like, you're you know exactly what's going. Oh my God, you're one of them! He turns around, one, here among us,
And, who sees this? Nixie's Lenore.
So insidious.
There's just this pounding, and you hear people going, "Oh, what the fucking calm down, old Henry," and then there's just this slamming door off in the distance somewhere.
Yeah, so I guess I'm right behind Gabe now.
Okay. Are these your friends?
Well,
She starts backing up a couple of steps, looking around, like, "Hello, anyone, please?"
Nixie, we're probably gonna have a runner here in a second, so get ready.
All
I
right,
pull out,
let's go.
my wand, and
I know before you pull out the wand, I kind of put my hand up to you to try to just get you to lower it. Real quick, Tenzo.
Where's your hand at?
I'm putting my hand up to try to lower you, to just try to ease you down with the wand. No big scenes. We'll draw attention. Everybody will come here going crazy.
So
just tell me who you are.
Instead, I send a message directly to the person in front of me.
Oh.
Shay, as we've decided. And I said, in the message that only you and I can hear this. What is your name?
You hear back in your head, "Please, sir, my name is Shay, and I'm very scared."
It's my turn.
Nixie, can you do me a favor?
Hmm.
Can you go check on the other Shay?
But which one's the other Shay? Which one?
The one that went over to Luminor's.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah, you saw that Shay running in. Okay.
All right.
So, okay, we'll give that a couple of rounds, and then we'll come back to that as it's happening.
Mhm.
Ophelia, you would have arrived on the spot now.
Okay, this looks very tense and not so much fun. So, what are we gonna do here? Shay, we're concerned that you're not who you say you are, because I just talked to real Shay, and she was very convincing.
I can convince you, miss.
How?
Let's get a roll of persuasion or intimidation rolls, depending on.
I don't intimidate.
I'm gonna
Mine was
persuade.
persuasion.
I rolled a fucking 1 again.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! I got an 8. I'm human again. Oh God damn it!
Brought down to the level of the rest of it.
You flew too close to the sun.
Oh Lord, dang it! I'm ew. What's this non-20s? What's happening?
Welcome to my world, bitch.
I don't like it here.
Oh, damn wielded shite.
At this point, the girl Shay starts screaming like, "Help! Can somebody help, please?" And as she starts like raising hell, just under a dozen concerned men and women start wandering over, going, "What's all this?" And some other was like, "What's going on? Is that Shay? Are you bothering our Shay?"
Can I quickly stalker's mark her before she gets lost and we lose her in the crowd?
You feel
my eyes are gonna glint.
Tingle. Yep.
And I'm gonna this brand is gonna faintly appear on her face.
Okay.
Dinner.
Only you notice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this little, almost a tattoo of swirls appears on the side of her face before sinking into the skin. And you feel this slight tingle in your forehead just in front of you where she is.
The Peter Tingle.
It is a Peter Tingle. Okay. Nixie.
Oh,
As
Peter.
you're approaching this large grey brick tiled building at the sort of the center at the bottom of the court, you see King Luminor himself slowly walking out with the other Shay holding him by the hand. As he looks about, he looks over to, "All right, young,
Hey,
What's you're the perceptive one? Come, I understand there's trouble afoot.
I'm looking for her. I think her. Yeah, she's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, I need her to come with me.
It's, he looks down at Shay. He says, certainly, but I will be accompanying both of you, if that's quite all right.
Why?
Well, this is my community, and Shay is under my protection.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't see a problem with it, but if I get over there and my boss has a fucking fit, then you're gonna have to go.
I'm sure I can. I'm sure your boss can be.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just fuck off. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Someone's definitely worked retail before.
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this.
Quite seem to know how to take that, but gives you a nod and follows you off towards.
Good. Let's go.
The rest of the crowd. It only takes about a minute. You notice having Luminor with you, the crowd just seems to sort of part. It's definitely there's definitely a lot of respect and reverence for Luminor. So instead of having to push your way or weave your way through the crowd, it's just pretty much a straight walk past the well and the bonfire, where now the entire group minus Charisse, the two Shays.
When Luminor makes his appearance, I'm going to start making my way down.
Okay. Are we heading down the stairs or are we heading down the outer wall?
Yeah,
okay. I'm like a normal person.
Like a normal person.
Okay. So over the, Charisse sort of moves at a bit of a trot over the course of about a minute, really. But everybody's present now with about a dozen or so very concerned-looking grown-ups. There's a couple of adults like shushing the children, the young children away, who are kind of crowding around, all curious. And Luminor sort of watch Wardens. Warden Tenzo, was it?
Yeah. So.
We have Shay here to.
And we also
clear
have
up
Shay.
this. Yes, I was rather hoping we could clear up this mess. I'm reasonably certain there's only one Shay.
I know exactly what to do.
And what might that be, Warden? I don't wish to see harm come to one of my children in the community.
You see, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to line them up against the wall. Nixie's going to take an arrow out. And then you're going to ask one of the Shays a question that only Shay would know. And then we're going to deliver some swift justice for impersonation.
By the way, I never miss.
Okay.
I never miss. I'm for this.
Sorry guys. Or I'm going to point at Shay. You can just tell us the truth who you are.
Aw, that's not fun.
This is a big scene. We all know you're not who you say you are.
Boring.
It's
Tenzo?
getting late. It's getting late, and I need to take my medication. So,
Okay, Tens.
before things get really out of hand.
I mean, they would have already told us like which one was which already. We wouldn't have to be doing this shit. Let's go.
Tenzo, give me an intimidation check. You can take it at advantage because you've got you've got Gabe sort of like, my friend doesn't want to do this, but he totally will.
Okay, what did I have?
15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, okay. As you say this, and you can see Luminor taking in a breath to be like, fucking no, you don't. The Shay that was up by the tree that Gabe, you've been talking to, goes, no, please don't. Please don't hurt me. I promise. I'm sorry. And she turns to the other Shay because I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do.
What do you mean you didn't know what to do? What situation made you do this?
She says, she turns to you. Do we have here? Can we go inside somewhere first, please?
King
Please
Luminor?
just drop your disguise. It does not
Oh.
matter what you are. We're not gonna immediately turn into a rabid crowd and slaughter you.
And looking around, you can see some of the adults in the homeless population are sort of starting to look in on this with a little bit of suspicion, a little bit of fear. And she's not looking scared. She's not looking at you. She's glancing around at all of the others as she says this.
Why don't we take this to King Luminor's quarters? Just both Shays, us, and him. Luminor. Sorry.
Actually, I don't think the other. You know what? Yes, let's head that way.
Luminor, for his part, ladies, gentlemen, we will be dealing with this inside. Trust me that everything will be taken care of. These are good men and women. Return to the fire, please.
Wardens got it under control, everyone. Remember, this was another job done by the Wardens. You're welcome. This is Lenore, and we're going inside now.
There's a couple of mumbling and grumbling, but eventually everyone does return to the fire. You can see some sideways glances as you lead the two Shays back down towards Luminor's home. And again, as you get taken into Luminor's chambers, where he sits on a pile of rags and cushions. Okay, young lady, and he points to the clearly not Shay. Perhaps you might tell us what's going on. And at this point, the Shay takes the rag from her hair and shakes out like very bright red curls. And she sort of squints her eyes a little bit, and the hair starts to straighten out into long, very silky, jet black hair as her pale skin turns even paler and becomes a very almost luminescent white. And the dark pupils grow larger and larger until she has pretty much completely black eyes.
This
Let's get a nature or arcana check from everybody, please.
a vampire?
I think I know what it is. I'm so excited.
I had a 23.
Oh my fucking god!
Am I present for this check?
I got a 5.
Yes, you're there.
Nice.
I beat you for once.
I got a 5.
Or Arcana?
Devin.
Yeah, take your pick. The nature
Jesus.
check will be a little bit higher, but
Jesus, tap dancing Christ, what's wrong
Fuck
with me?
my life, dude. 7.
I was a god.
Charisse and
You
Kenzo, you've never seen one in the flesh, but you have read about. This is something that you've been briefed on as higher-ranking members of the Watch, as an Amar and as a Civilar. This is a changeling.
Holy cow! Okay, this is sick.
This is a changeling in their natural form. Most changelings will tend to lean masculine or feminine, but still quite androgynous looking, almost alien looking. And I say alien in the little grey man sense of the term. You guys have been briefed on changelings and as sort of a lesser known variant of doppelgangers, who tend to be a little more menacing looking, have a slight sickly green to their skin, and there's been theories abounding in the Watch for a couple of decades now that doppelgangers may actually be working through the various aspects of Waterdeepian society for reasons currently unknown. And so still wearing roughly the same rags, this changeling child still roughly seems to be about the same age, is standing there going, my name is Cassandra, and I didn't know where else to go.
Do you need help?
Sorry.
Why are you here?
What are you?
I'll tell you what she is.
What?
She's smack dab in the middle of an investigation, and you dang near ruined our stakeout, young lady. Or young person.
I'm so sorry.
It's
I
okay.
I'm in trouble.
Got yourself, you almost got yourself killed, is what you did.
I almost ordered your death. How does that make you feel? She would have done it.
Hey,
You
Tenzo, maybe ease up a little bit there, bud.
I whisper over to the little changeling. I wouldn't have let them kill you, but you should tell the truth.
What are you doing here, kid?
I thought I was a normal girl, and you can see like her voice is sort of shifting between this very dull, ethereal, and moving back towards this more human-sounding voice. Like she's kind of unsure of herself physically. She's just starting to learn about, having different voices. I thought I was a normal girl, and one moment, and her hair sort of starts to change. She gets a more natural complexion for what you would imagine a Waterdeepian girl to have. After a few seconds, she looks quite human. She's this young girl with large brown eyes, sort of a mousy brown hair, and she's sort of standing there with her hands in front of her, like very defensively. I just came of age, and a monster came to our house and said that I was to go with them, and my mother just stood there like she was expecting it, and she wouldn't help, and I ran away, and I found this place. A lady on the street told me to come here, and I didn't know who to be, and I saw this. She was here, and they said she hadn't been here long, and I thought maybe I'd be her, and it feels sort of silly now, but please don't make me go back. Mother will
Insight check.
give me to the monster. Okay.
Celia just goes over and hugs her.
I walk over with Lenore, and I hand her Lenore.
Fucking hell, Tenzo.
Charisse, Charisse, and we'll wait for Nixie.
Fuck my life.
She seems to be absolutely on the level. Gabe,
I'm dumb today.
she also absolutely seems to be on the level. Like at this point, it seems like the cat's out of the bag. There's almost a sense of relief to be able to tell her story, and same with you, Tenzo. Philia, as soon as you put your arms around her, she just completely breaks down. Like the stress and the terror, this ongoing tension of the last few 10 days seems to have taken its toll on her, and there's now just this absolute relief of being able to let it all go.
Cassandra, where are you originally
She,
from?
at the moment, doesn't seem to notice Lenore. Sorry, Tenzo. She's currently just... Yeah. She's kind of buried herself inside Philia's hug.
Well, then, in that case, I just stick Lenore on Philia's back.
Okay.
Lenore to try to sneak in there.
I give you the finger where she can't see it.
She doesn't seem to notice at this point, but Lenore is just like slowly crawling away into the hug.
Fuck, yuck.
Look at that thing.
Cassandra, at this point, is not noticing anything. I know someone just asked where she was from.
Yeah.
There's no talking to her at the moment. I'm afraid to say.
You should give her time, guys. She's got a lot she's just to worry about.
Luminor's here with us, right?
Yes. For her part, Luminor is just looking kind of heartbroken. at the story. Shay looks kind of awkward, but you can see her just sort of wanting to move over towards Philia and
I like
Cassandra.
give her a head nudge call over kind of thing.
I forgot Shay was here.
Luminor, Shay looks up at Luminor, and Luminor gives her a nod, and Shay wanders over and sort of awkwardly puts her arms around your arms and sandwiches Cassandra in there.
Luminor, what do you know about changelings?
This would be the first time I've seen a changeling in the flesh.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe changelings will usually leave their young with other people to raise them, and then they come and get them later. If I'm not mistaken, that sounds a bit like what's happened here. If that's the case, she doesn't have a home that she can go back to, and she'll have to probably stay here.
She will always have a home as long as I have breath in my body. And it seems Shay could do with a friend her own age. While Shay has been reluctant to open up about where she's from, maybe Cassandra will be able to help with that. We care about everyone here at Sethmas Court, but our children are especially precious to us. And if there is any danger to them, then we certainly want to know.
I'll speak up and say, she seems like she's going through a lot at the moment. I suggest we all leave and we continue our stakeout, and we'll handle this in the morning.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we are here for a particular reason. I promise, and I'm gonna walk over to her, and I'm gonna see if she's crying, and I'm gonna try to get her to understand what I'm saying. It's like, I promise we'll help you out. We'll figure everything involving your mom and the monster, but for now, we have more important things to do, guys.
Cassandra sort of gently pushes away from Euphilia, not in a bad. She just sort of letting you know that the hugs break. That the hug has helped. She's ready to engage with you all. She says, thank you. I'm sorry. I thought you were scary. I keep seeing the monster, and
You've seen him.
Thank you.
You've seen him around.
You've seen him here?
At my home.
You mean in your head? You keep seeing him in your head? Okay.
It hasn't followed you?
No.
He didn't look like me. He looked scarier.
We'll help you deal with that, I promise, okay? Just get some rest, get some food, and we'll deal with it as soon as we can, alright? Promise. And I'm gonna put my finger out to lock a pinky promise with her. I don't break promises, okay?
Very slowly puts a finger out and wraps around yours.
And then I'm gonna put the thumb up to lock it.
And she locks it.
All right.
Luminor for his part, Shay, why don't you fetch 2 plates of food and bring them back, and then perhaps you 2 girls can get acquainted, and perhaps I should spend some time out at the fire myself. I'll wait. Perhaps we can all wait here with Cassandra until Shay returns.
Okay.
It only takes a couple of minutes. Shay comes back with some pretty meager-looking plates of food, but Cassandra looks ecstatic. Shay looks like she's got a pile of treasure in each hand, and Luminor just sort of gives them a bit of a smile and says, "I think our work is done here for the night, don't you?"
Yeah, I do too.
Hey guys, let's huddle up and let's kind of debrief over what we learned today.
Okay, got it.
Maybe
walk
not
in,
here.
and all the gods of benevolence have blessed us with your presence. Thank you again, as he sort of leads you out and closes the door behind him. You can hear a little bit of quiet chatter slowly getting a little bit louder and a little bit more excited as the 2 girls get to know each other behind you. As the doors closed. You can hear a little bit of music around the fire. There's a few homeless people in the community are now starting to dance a bit of a jig around each other that some of you might recognize. And it actually, for once, seems to be a fairly clear night. You can see the moon illuminating the court. And that's where we'll leave it for this week.
Ending we have. Progression made we have.
Surprisingly wholesome. Oh.
Oh man, that was shucks.
Bit of a roller coaster here.
Shoot her. Tenzo was gonna shoot her.
I was not gonna let him
shoot her.
But goddamn, Tenzo, Nixie, you guys gotta chill out.
Tenzo
Hey, you didn't know what was lurking behind the mask at the time, okay?
Right.
So,
I didn't know, but I was trying to find out in a less puncture kind of way. But you guys are trying to just stab
Less
it.
puncture kind of way. Less puncture-y.
Less pokey.
Pokey's the only way to go.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone again for a wonderful couple of hours. Shout out to our incredible players and shitposters. Shitposters have feelings too, and we will check in with those feelings occasionally, and then we'll get back to the shitposting. Shout out to our new Watchmen subscribers. Thank you so much. Another massive shout out to Ryan. I'll be in touch during the week to talk some potential encounters to put our party through. And we'll see you all soon for some map making. I know I keep talking about the variety stream. Been sorting through some health issues. We'll be back on track soon enough. So thanks again. See you all soon. And as always, all Watchmen are bastards.